What's going on, you guys? I want to give you a quick story time on red flags, awareness, confirmation. Um, Maybe some of you will call it downloads at the time, it depends. But I want to give you some awareness on that by sharing a personal experience, you guys. So, next month, which is December, will be 3 years that I've been in Texas from moving down from the East Coast, you guys. And I want to talk about an experience that I had with someone that I was connected to. I was connected to someone that I thought was like a lover and a friend, but they were really an enemy, you guys. During the whole time that I was connected to this individual, because of my spiritual gifts and the intuition that I have, just period, I received multiple downloads of this person betraying me. Even walking into like in spirit conversations that this individual was having with other people. Why didn't I leave this individual? Because I couldn't. I just couldn't leave them. Whenever I would confront this individual on things that I knew or what I heard, this person would like deny it. They would never let me leave. Okay. Later on down the line, I find out that I also found out, I would say, while I was connected to this person, that they were doing love spells on me. This was the type of individual that would deny and say that they never did these things. This is not somebody that has gifts in a way that they can create these spells and do it on their own. They're like internet witches, things like that. People that take classes and take notes and go off of that energy. Somebody that takes a powerful spell from a powerful individual and uses it. Okay. There was plenty of times that I was told certain things about this person. I thought that they loved me and they cared about me. It was sometimes that I wouldn't even understand why I was connected to this person. That's when you know that you're in an illusion or you're under some type of spell. Whenever this individual will feel me pulling away or anything like that, they would do something more potent or act out in a certain way to prove to me in some type of way that they cared. On my way to Texas, I stopped in Pennsylvania at my mother's house, and then I stopped in Ohio, which is where this person was located. I would meet them there and stay for a couple days with my children in an Airbnb that I got. And yeah, so at this time, when we were planning to go to Texas, I was planning to go to Texas just to stay temporarily, but wind up living here permanently at the time because I was waiting for a warrant to be cleared for my daughter's father due to domestic violence. This individual was trying to get away from her family. That's what she stated. She stated that she was unhappy with her surroundings and things like that, and she wanted to get away from her family. So I traveled over there. I already booked the Airbnb. I was there for a few hours, a lengthy time. This person took a long time to come to the Airbnb. At that time, I already felt concerned. It was already off with this person, but I still needed to travel and go to safety. So I was willing to go there. Again, Texas was supposed to be somewhere that was temporarily. It wasn't supposed to be permanent, just until I can go back home and feel safe. Now, this individual will come at night. They will come. They were acting a different way. They had bloody knuckles, like as if they got into a fight or they were punching a wall or something like that. I received certain downloads that this individual was going back and forth with a feminine energy. I don't know if it was a sibling or a family member, but it was someone that they were related to, about coming down to Texas with me. The information that I received in detail was basically another individual not wanting them to go or anything like that, and maybe threatening to harm themselves if they did. And the person that I was connected to was basically saying, like, listen, I'm just going down there to get on my feet. I will send for you. I'm just going to utilize this individual because this is what they do. I'm going to utilize this individual for the meantime, and then I'll let them go. I knew these things and I still stayed connected to this person. I had a task too. I needed to go down there. It was weird. The energy was weird, period. This person was treating me with disrespect. All these type of things that I was going through at this time. And I guess this person was going through things too. During our travel, we stopped in Tennessee. And then we stopped at the beginning of Texas. Okay. So when we stopped in Tennessee, I remember I got a hotel room. I was like, listen, I can't drive anymore. I'm going to get a hotel room. This person claimed that they didn't have money. I know that they had money and I know what they were doing behind my back. But again, I had to move forward. And in a way, I did really care about this person a lot. And again, whenever I would suspect certain things, this person will basically say like I'm delusional or I'm making these things up and it's not true. In the back of my head too, I would be like, why would somebody go this hard to use someone or whatever? So Tennessee, we go there. A horrible experience with this individual. I get the hotel room. I pay for it. When we get to Texas, Texiana, that's like a part of Texas, like right when you enter. From where we were coming from, I remember I was like, I don't think we could drive a little more. We was maybe a couple hours away from Houston, but I was like, I can't drive anymore. I'm going to get a hotel room. This person was stating that they didn't have money. Again, at the end of the day, I'm traveling with my kids. I'm not depending on anybody. Okay, so you can come sleep in the room. That's the kindness that's out of the kindness of my heart. Was I getting played? Yeah, I probably didn't know I was getting played, but at the same time, I'm not gonna let somebody sleep on the street. Long and behold, I would never like be prepared for what this individual was gonna do. Okay. So we stopped there. We go out to eat. I remember I met this lady when I was getting out of my car. At that time, I had Connecticut plates still because I was driving my car down from Connecticut and that individual was driving their car. I remember telling my kids, like, we are not near home. Just as any other place that I told you when we was traveling, please stay close to me and stranger danger always. There was this lady that came out of her truck with her kids. She wound up buying our whole meal. So that person didn't even need to buy their meal or nothing like that. So again, I bought the Airbnb in Ohio. I bought the hotel room, which this is all on documentation. It's on a credit card. And I bought the room in Tennessee and then the room right there at the beginning of Texas. I also had the first month of the Airbnb in Houston that we were waiting for. Okay. So at this time, I'm getting several downloads about this individual. And we get to Texas, and within a couple weeks from being in Texas with this individual, there's some things that unfold with this person more and more, like erotic things. Okay. I put my son in school, but I couldn't put my daughter in school right away because I needed to get more documentation to show that due to her disability, which I had these things, but it was more about being connected to the right individuals because I've never been in this state. Living with this individual was hell every single morning. My daughter was autistic. She would be jumping. You know, autistic kids like to jump a lot and do those type of things. This person did not like that. She would get up, tell your daughter to be quiet. I'm sleeping. This person wasn't working or anything like that. They would sleep all day long. All day long, be up all night and sleep throughout the day. During the day, I'm working my full-time job and my daughter is there being a kid as a kid would be. Maybe like within a couple weeks, this person applied for a job at the hospital and she was hired. Now, when that took place, Spirit gave me a download and a confirmation on how this individual was basically, after she gets a job, she's going to leave me and try to find her next victim or stay in that job until she finds her next victim to leave me for dead. Long and behold, I had no idea. I knew that this individual was doing this, but my more focus was basically how to stay in safety with me and my kids at the same time, maybe having deep feelings for somebody that didn't give a fuck about me, even though I was getting downloads. My whole point of sharing this, you guys, is that, yes, sometimes we're in situations and we don't know how to leave. Sometimes we're under an illusion, okay? Sometimes we can't leave somebody at all as much as we try to. Okay, so I want to share with you that I have been in a serious situation where I knew someone was betraying me, using me, and I wouldn't do that to them. I just wasn't that individual, and how that caused me to stay in a ball of karma that would sacrifice myself along with this individual trying to sacrifice me with other individuals, other enemies.